guys, welcome back to my channel and to an updated room tour of my son Caleb's bedroom. We recently gave it a teenage refresh, so I thought I would show you the few things that we have changed. He is going to be 13 years old in October, and he was kind of growing out of his teepee bed, which you might remember he had. So we decided to change a few things, and to be honest, it actually really needed some new paint. So instead of just painting it the same color as it was, we decided to go dark and actually color drench the entire room. So we've painted the ceilings, the walls, the wardrobes, like all of it. I've had so many questions on Instagram as to what paint we have used, and this is called Dulux Heritage Waxed what was it? Khaki. That's it. I'll link it down below. And then the grey is Matt is actually wearing a microphone as well. What was it, Dal? I can't remember.
Little green baluster.
Little green baluster. So we saw on Pinterest, Matt actually saw it, like that there's this trend of doing a different paint color behind the bed. So we thought that that would be really nice. And then he decided to also do a bit of a backboard in the grey paint for this basketball net. Caleb absolutely loves basketball. So we decided to add like a black net. And the plus to this being right above the bed is we said you could throw the balls in there to wake him up in the morning. Now that he's a preteen, he never wants to wake up in the morning, so definitely gonna do that. And then obviously we got rid of the TP headboard, which was such a shame because it was so beautiful. We had it custom made. We're actually gonna sell it on so that hopefully someone else can enjoy it, but we've removed that and we've added this striped sort of fabric headboard. I think this was, what was the website called again?
Sewing House.
Sewing House, yeah. So I'll link it down below. You basically choose your fabric and then choose the size. They make it to order, and it's arrived, and we love the way that it looks. So
we already had like a divan bed.
Yeah, we've kept the bed.
Yeah.
He's got a double bed. We don't think we could actually go any bigger in terms of bed in this room, because when you go slightly bigger with the bed, it also goes slightly longer, and this is already like a bit of a tight gap. And to be honest, it's just him, like, so he doesn't need any more than that. So he's still got his same bed, and actually we've kept most of the other furniture that he had in his room. I'll link to them down below because I actually can't remember where they were from, but it will be on my previous room tour of his room. So I'll just copy those links across. So he's still got his chest of drawers, which is lovely. We actually had some toughened glass made and cut to size that sits on top of his furniture, because we've done that in various different like parts of our house, like the dining table, and it just saves furniture so much, and it also makes it really easy to clean. So he's got that, and then he's also got that on his little bedside table just here. The little bit of glass is just there. We've changed his like bedside lamp. He used to have a white one. We actually had this lamp already, so we've just kind of added it. It's a bit more like utility. Thought it like went with the space. And industrial, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a bit more industrial. Kept the same chair and pillow, and obviously we've still kept his wardrobes. This was actually in the house when we moved in, but we've painted them. We've painted the shutters. We've painted everything. It actually makes the room feel a lot darker. But it's also really nice because when he does go to bed, it's like this really cozy, dark space, and it feels a bit more of a teen vibe. We've got his little shelves just here with some books. There's a globe, a few prints, like random little, you know, fidget gadgets like this that he likes. So they have stayed quite similar. And then we've actually, I love this print because I'm originally from Toronto. I can't remember exactly where this was from, but I will link to it because it's the same one that he had before. But we thought that's like a nice, like, you know, he's half Canadian, so it's like an ode to that. And then we actually moved this little mirror up because he has grown so much. So it used to be like down here so he could see, but now he's my height. So we've obviously moved it up so that he can now see. He's got some football trophies, stuff like that there. We've kept these baskets dotted around. This one says stuff it is just so handy for chucking like the fidgets and toys and things like that that you find around the room. It's just a really easy way to clean up. So we've got a couple of those around the room as well. And then yeah, we have actually changed the bedding. So we ordered some new sheets on Next, like a stone color, some new throws as well, and this really gorgeous green throw is new and it's really, really soft. This black one is one that he had before anyways, but we think like that kind of transforms the space. And then we also changed one of his prints on the wall. So we have 3 big prints over here. They're actually from Desenio and the frames, but Matt actually painted all of the frames so it matches in like with the walls as well. And then we just changed this one. He's quite into tennis at the moment and paddle. So we thought we'd do like a tennis one. So it sort of represents like his new hobby and everything. The moon balloon has stayed the same, and so has this print. And then over here, we have like his little art desk and art corner. Excuse the yellow tape, but Caleb is actually doodling this window wall over here. He's halfway through. He's going to finish it soon. But if you follow me on Instagram or even on here, you'll know that he loves to draw and doodle. Like, he's quite creative. So we were like, you can have one of the walls, but we thought we would do the window wall because then it's less surface space. So he can still kind of doodle the whole thing, but there's less to do. So he was working on this the other week. It looks so good. And then obviously he's got his desk space as well. Again, we put the toughened glass on top of the desk, and then he's got all of his pens. So we added in some shelves from Amazon. Matt put these up, and then it's just a great space to have like all of his pens. You can also hang more, as you can see here, because he's got a huge collection. And then actually he got this, I think for Christmas. It's like a little sand thing. Don't know how he got it to do that. Oh my God. But yeah, a little like fechka thing. And then a place to put some photos up, like you can actually magnet them onto there. So it's got that, and then this Ohuhu pen storage. This is a Christmas gift, I think, but it fits his pens like perfectly, so satisfying. So yeah, it's just basically a place for loads of pens, paper. He sits here, does his homework, especially now that he's at senior school. He has a lot more homework. So this area has kind of stayed the same. Oh, and I forgot to show you the rug that we added, because over the years since he's had this room, there have been a few like spills. Kiki by accident had a wee in here when she was a puppy, and we just cannot get it out of the woolen carpet. So we got a new rug, which is washable. It's from Cocoon. I actually worked with them on Instagram, and we got, I think, the biggest size that they do, and we really liked like the black and white print and how it contrasts with the darker walls. So we think that looks really lovely, and it's covering a rip in the carpet. It's covering various stains. So it's actually been really great. And for this whole room update, all we've really done is add the rug, add some new sheets, and paint the walls, and it just feels like a completely different space. So yeah, we're really pleased with how it's all turned out. I think the only thing I haven't mentioned is like these hanging plants, which he actually had before. It's just a really nice way to like draw your eyes upwards. So we've got those still. And yeah, it's just a really nice, like, functional room. He's got great storage in here.
Don't look inside.
It's probably quite messy. Need to get onto that. He's got so many hand-me-downs though. We just kind of shove them all in. As soon as Fraser's out of it, we're like, you can have it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you have any questions at all. But he is so pleased with how this space turned out. And Matt actually ended up turning it all around within like a weekend. He just painted everything, added the rug, and yeah, looks amazing. So yeah, I thought I would just show you guys. I cannot believe that we've nearly been in this house for 6 years, and now that every room is done, we're kind of like going back around. So we wanted to update his room, and I think next we're going to do Jackson's room, because when we moved in, he was like nearly 4, I think, and it's quite like a baby space. So that is definitely going to be next. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.